to the Blazers hurt LeBron's legacy?
Yeah, it would definitely hurt LeBron's legacy.
Definitely.
It would. It absolutely would. But we have to remember, LeBron's legacy is in the context of whom? Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
You can't speak of LeBron's legacy out of context. So let's put everything in context before we get to the nuts and bolts of the questions. Now, I read a book, Marcellus.
One book? Yes, go Texas.
One book called The Art of War.
Oh.
And The Art of War, it says that you got to know your opponents to know yourself. And because I'm a LeBron stan, I have to know my opponents, the Jordan stans of the world. What is the primary argument for LeBron stans? Well, LeBron never had a first-round exit in the playoffs, whereas Jordan had 3 first-round exits in the playoffs, right? He had 3.
Damn,
But
Jordan.
think about him.
Sorry.
His rookie year, then in '86 to the Celtics with McHale and Bird. They went on to win the chip. Then '87, again to the Celtics. Went to the chip.
More opponents.
So when you look at the primary argument that LeBron stands that myself can have are, well, LeBron never had a first-round exit. I understand he didn't win all the chips he went to. I understand he didn't go 6-0 like the great MJ, but he still went to 8 straight and never had a first-round exit.
And that's
If
gone.
all of a sudden, bruh,
Say it.
you got a first-round exit, and not only do you have a first-round exit, you have a first-round exit to an 8 seed, Marcellus. To an 8 seed.
8 seed?
Not a first-round exit to a Hall of Famer like Bird, to a team that goes on to win a chip. But if you have a first-round exit to an 8 seed, it definitely puts a stain that you can't wash out on LeBron's legacy.
Hearing you, I would think you'd be on the other side with your boy, who's also a LeBron stan, who also sits there and says, this shouldn't hurt his legacy. Michael Jordan, since we're going to just keep it simple and real.
You got to.
It's LeBron and chasing the ghost of Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan's on record, on resume. We already see what he's done. Go to Pro Basketball Reference.
I'm on there right now.
You're on there right now.
I'm on there right now.
And if you notice, you see a lot of mulligans. What did you say? 3? Not 1, not 2, not 3. Damn, LeBron in Miami. First-round playoff exits, right? And scroll down to the end of his career. Do you see any more playoff 37 wins? Is that even a playoff exit? Twice? Oh, okay. And then you scroll in the middle and you see a tap out. Well, I won 3. Oh, you know I got to tap out. Everyone wants to speculate why, but all I know is incomplete. Tap out. Retired. Comes back. Plays again. Wins 3. Tap out. So that's 3 mulligans in the beginning, 2 at the end, and 2 in between. Okay. You know that Texas math right there. That's a lot of damn mulligans, bruh. Where LeBron has never even been in a position like this before. Yes, he's been down a game before, never losing the first-round series, but he's lost a game before. He's been down 1-2 in the first round before. But LeBron has never lost that. So the panic button can't get hit. But if you want to hit the panic button, you can't hit it to the point where LeBron loses his place in the GOAT conversation because of a first-round mulligan that will be used.
But here's the problem, bro, because you talked about the tap outs and whatnot.
Tap outs!
When I look at it, look at LeBron, bro. And again, it's easy for me to argue this because I know about LeBron, because I studied the cat, because when I love excellence, and LeBron is excellent. But think about it. LeBron 35. Am I correct in that statement? Yeah, LeBron 35.
That's good. Is it on there? Pro Basketball Reference?
At 35, LeBron might have a first-round exit. At 35, what was Michael Jordan doing?
Oh, don't do
NBA
that.
MVP. Finals MVP.
What years, though? Go year to year.
I'm saying Finals MVP.
Okay.
Won another chip, the 3rd chip of his second three-peat, scoring leader in the NBA. So when you look at what Jordan did at 35 and what LeBron will do if they do have this first-round exit at 35, you can't escape how negatively this will look for LeBron. And then, more than anything, think about all the good LeBron accomplished this year. Lakers, #1 seed for the first time in nearly a decade. Lakers make the playoffs for the first time in 5, 6, 7 years. All the good that LeBron does, leads the NBA in assists, will be completely undermined by the fact that, first-round exit, disgusting. You went to LA for what? You went to LA to lose to an 8 seed and to not make the playoffs after 2 years? That's what you went to LA for? Come on now.
Hey, let me tell you, chill real quick. Because you're giving me an argument that is really helping me out. And I like to have balance on this show. I like to actually have an opponent on this show. You went at LeBron James talking about what you're doing at age 35. Dude, He went from age 18 all the way through to 35.
That's facts.
You know how it is when we run gassers. If coach gives us a break between them, oh, we gonna come back full tilt. But if he say, line it up again, your hamstring feel like it's coming off the bone. And that's what Michael Jordan did. Beautifully, too. Before pre-social media, he was allowed to get away with this. He was allowed to have 3 first-round exits, nobody tripping. You lost to some champions. And then he was allowed to win and just say, let me just get my faculties back in order, my capacities. Let me go back to form. He literally, in the middle of races, would be like, stop. Let me go, recover, come back to the same race while everyone else is still moving, still running, still feeling the fatigue of that. So LeBron at 35 and Jordan at 35, not even comparable. Let's bring in somebody who knows something or two about basketball. LeBron's former teammate and Fox NBA analyst Tristan Thompson, listening to this blasphemous conversation coming from my man over here. Will a first-round exit to the Blazers hurt LeBron's legacy, Tristan?
Acho,
talk to me.
You tripping, bro.
How?
You definitely acting like you went to A&M. You go to Texas A&M because you about to get your Longhorn card revoked. Because, bro, you are tripping. I'm gonna address the Paul Pierce after, but I'm gonna talk to you, Acho, first.
Please. I'm all ears, bro.
If you look at a legacy and you look at what GOAT status is, and like Marcel, you said GOAT is singular, not plural. So it's basically the Mount Rushmore. So for LeBron, if you look at his numbers and his stats and everything he's done over the year, and for me, when I look at GOAT in basketball, it's what you do on off the court. He check marks all the boxes. Look at his numbers. Look at his numbers. Look what he's done and helped the game. Like, even for me, personally, for myself, T-Lou, Dellavedova, players that he's played with, all these guys he's played with, how much he's changed their lives in the game for us. Like,
he changed your life.
With LeBron coming back to Cleveland, put us on the big stage. Put some more dollars in my pocket. That's GOAT stats. That's guys that can change the game.
2 chains.
That's what he does. And GMs, we know David Griffin, had our team being able to put plays together. All that is part of a GOAT status. And that's when you look at LeBron's resume, when it's all said and done, that's what it says, GOAT.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Paul Pierce now. Mr. Paul Pierce.
We ain't done. Address that. Tristan ain't done.
We ain't done.
Mr. Paul Pierce, I know for a fact, Paul Pierce is a LeBron hater. Point blank, period. Everyone knows that. Guys he's played with has told us. I even know that. He's been a LeBron hater since day one.
Why he a LeBron hater?
Of course he's gonna...
What's that about?
He's a hater. He's been hating. He's been hating on Bron and a couple other dudes because around the time when the NBA was making that change and looking for another star, LeBron and a couple other guys came around, and I feel like he wasn't happy about that. When LeBron came in the league, Kobe was in his prime. Jermaine O'Neal was putting up numbers with Indiana. Paul Pierce was with the Celtics, doing all right.
It's doing all right. You sound like a Paul Pierce hater doing all right. He's doing more than all right.
He's playing well. He had Antoine Walker, the All-Star. Yeah, he knows win some games.
He's a Hall of Famer.
But he's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer. But what the problem I have is that it takes a certain man to give a man his flowers when he's alive.
That's facts.
And what everyone always wants to do is give guys their praise when they're not around. Listen, LeBron James, you look at his numbers, he's an example of that. It's point blank, period. Yes, when we're a competitor, when we played against Golden State, me and Draymond, we got into it. It's a competitive nature. But guess what? At the end of the day, when the ball drops and the game's over, me and him are cool. That's just being a competitor. But I feel like with his tweet, it was more than just basketball. I feel like keep basketball. I feel like his tweet was praying for a man's downfall, like what Meek Mill said. Praying for a downfall. And that's the problem I have right now.
Hey, hear my thing, Tristan.
And Marcellus, you know this.
I do.
What's up?
Go ahead.
What I know.
Marcellus, you know as an athlete, you know in the locker room, we as players, sometimes you start hating when guys get a little bit more shine, a little bit more celebrity power, get a bigger contract. Guys want to hate, and they hate on you.